But anyway, it is 20 minutes past 12. I've actually been up since like 6 a.m. But I've just been doing a whole bunch of stuff, Bible study, whatever, looking after the little one. I'm about to get something to eat now and head out because I'm going to start taking appointments again very soon. And it's easy to do mobile appointments, but it's also kind of frustrating. So what I'm thinking of doing is renting a chair in a salon. So there's a salon in Swindon that I went to years ago to get my hair done, that I phoned the owner yesterday to see if she does like chair rental. She said the price depends on obviously like if I need water and things like that, like how much electricity I'm going to use. So I'm going to pop around there today to have a conversation with her because we got back a bit too late from Oxford yesterday. So I'm going to go and speak to her today to see if we can work something out. So then when I take appointments here and there, like once a month, 1 week every month, that I can work out of her salon. When I'm in Swindon, not Essex, when I'm in Swindon, I can work out of her salon instead. So I'm going to head there shortly, but I wanted to find something to eat because I have not eaten and I am hungry. I wanted to say hey and yeah, just pick back up from where I was yesterday. Hi. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, baby girl's 12 weeks today as well, guys. I've been a mother for 12 weeks, 3 months. That is crazy. She's literally getting so big so fast and I cannot believe it. She needs to slow down because I noticed there's certain things that she used to do that she doesn't even do anymore. Obviously she has or is coming out of the newborn stage, but it makes me like really sad but happy because it means she's growing, but sad because like she doesn't do it anymore. Like when babies are hungry, when they're first fresh out of the womb, like they always turn their head to like one side to look for the boob, and she doesn't really do that anymore. And I used to love it when she did that, and she doesn't do it anymore. Or she might do it for like a second or two, but ugh, guys, man, cherish when your babies are young. Honestly, cherish when they're young. I did so much organizing yesterday as well, and I threw away more of my clothes. I threw a bunch more of my clothes away because basically I'm in the process of rebuilding my wardrobe. I am sick and tired of the clothes that I've got. So I went shopping yesterday, bought some stuff. I went shopping last month, bought some stuff, and I said to myself, every month I'm gonna buy clothes. I'm setting my budget of like 150 pounds, just little bits because I'm buying things slowly, and then I'll work my way up from there. But as for now, I'm just building, which means I have to get rid of stuff as I go. Got rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna show you my wardrobe now. Just don't even, okay, but like there's nothing in here. You've got jackets, a couple jeans, a couple tops. There's some dresses behind there. That's like my little underwear box. That's it in this aisle. Besides like a few little bits here, just there, which was like my birthday dress and like more holiday-ish stuff that I'm not gonna wear on a regular. Those are down there. This is all like baby girl stuff, and I need to even organize her stuff because half of her stuff she can't even wear anymore. A lot of the vests she's like outgrown, and some of the jumpsuits she's outgrown, so she's definitely due a shopping trip very soon. But for now, like that's kind of just where I keep most of her stuff, and a lot of her stuff for when she's older is in Colchester. So yeah, she's got like a mix of stuff here and there, so it just depends on like where we are that I use stuff. But we are going to Essex this weekend for a few days, which would be nice. Yeah, but anyways, I need to find something to eat so I can head out to go to the hair salon. And plus I've got a call with my friend who is a singer / vocal coach, because one thing they don't tell you when you have a baby is your voice goes. And I know it's a hormonal thing partly, but also guys, my voice, you can even hear it. Like if you know me well enough, you know that my voice has dropped a little bit, and I cannot sing for the life of me. I used to be a very strong alto. I could also sing soprano if I really needed to. I could also sing tenor, but now I'm like struggling to do alto. Sometimes I even have to sing alto and falsetto. I'm basically a tenor now, and don't even ask me to do soprano. Don't even ask me. And that is not normal for me. Hello guys, so it's actually several hours later. I went to speak to the lady about renting a chair at her salon, which was good. I need to actually text her back because she hasn't got back to me about weekly rent, but she did tell me that if she forgets to actually message her. I forgot, but I'm gonna message her in a sec. But I just wanted to give you guys a rundown. So I think before I said that I wanted to be more consistent, but the thing is, at the moment I don't really have much going on in my life. Like I genuinely don't anyway. Like I'm not that active. Like I'm not really someone who used to go out much, and be up to that much stuff. Like, if I'm being honest, it was basically just like work, church, home. Like, there was no in between. Also partly because like a lot of my friends, like, they're 9-to-5ers, and where I live there's nothing to do here, so there's that. And I mean, I have a baby now, so I can't just up and run to London whenever I like. When I'm in Colchester it's a little bit easier, but here no. So I just don't get out too much, and I think that's why sometimes it's kind of hard ish to be consistent, because you guys will literally just see me wake up, change my baby, give her a bath, eat, sleep. Like, there's not much that's going on, and I'm not gonna show you just the same things every day. That's a bit boring. If I was in Essex now, it would be a lot easier, because there's things that I do around the house. Like, there was a day that I set the table when I'm like doing laundry and like sorting the kitchen out and like doing the bedrooms and organizing the baby stuff, like things like that. Like, I think that's a little bit more engaging. And then there's times when I do go out and about, but when I'm here, guys, please, there's nothing to do here, and I don't want to make you guys just watch something that's like really boring. Why would I do that? Separately, I think I mentioned that I am starting a swimwear brand. If any of you guys watched my Turkey vlog from last year, I think I literally went to Turkey a year ago as of yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But I went to go meet my manufacturer in Turkey, and she showed me around her showroom, and it was really great. I can insert maybe some pictures and stuff in this vlog, because I don't think I did in the last vlog. I'm gonna have to go back and find the pictures and videos. I'm starting a swimwear brand. I think I may have mentioned it before. If I haven't mentioned it, then here we are. And my idea is to start a weekly docu-series talking about the process of building this brand, and I wanted it to be a series on YouTube as well as a series on TikTok and Instagram. The content on TikTok and Instagram is more or less going to be the same, and then YouTube is going to be like the more long form in-depth content where I can maybe do like a 10-20 minute episode. The idea is for me to just walk you guys through the process of building this brand. Basically, I'm kind of starting from scratch again. Last year when we went to Dubai, I'd already sampled some swimwear before then. I went to Turkey, came back, decided, okay, let me sample with a Chinese manufacturer because it was way cheaper. Sampled, the stuff was okay. The bra was like, one of the bras was a bit ill-fitting, the other bra was like pretty good. I liked the amount of coverage it had. It was just that it had skinny straps. The underwear was great, fab, fit nice. It was the only bikini that I actually wore, because the other bikini that I didn't wear. And the only difference was they had like hot pressed the logo on. I'll insert a video of what hot pressing means, but they'd hot press the logo on, and what I found was maybe after wearing it once, twice, maybe 3 times, it started to peel, and I said, oh no baby, that is not it. Now my idea was always to have the swimwear embroidered on. It was never to actually have it just hot pressed on or anything. Like, I wanted it to be embroidered on for longevity and just quality anyway. That was the idea for back then. Fast forward to now, I've basically decided to rebrand my entire business. I'm starting all over again with like the visual identity and everything like that, and logo. I'm completely starting all over again. I decided this time, since I already sampled with China, I'm gonna now manufacture with Turkey. So I just did my Turkey manufacturing. I got the samples in on Saturday. The second round of samples are getting done because I'm getting some bits tweaked, so that is arriving next week, Tuesday. And then maybe once I get those second round of samples, I'm then gonna start this series of walking you guys through the process of building the brand. So I'm gonna talk about the first logo, all of that, the inspiration behind the brand, the inspiration by the name, the visual identity, my ideas for it, show you guys dotting around the process of me doing the visual identity, and then obviously taking the samples to get the logo embroidered on, so I can kind of figure out where I want that done. And fortunately there's a place in my old studio building where I can get that done, which is like fantastic. Idea is to walk you guys through absolutely everything when the time comes. So I think if I'm gonna post weekly, I'll be honest, it's probably going to be snippets of me building the brand, because I can do those videos in like a couple minutes, and I'll try to integrate it into vlogs. If I can't integrate it into a vlog, then I'll do that as like a completely separate segment. So maybe like on a Sunday will be a vlog, on the Wednesday will be like building the brand, because then that's the only way I can maybe try to be consistent when I'm not in Essex, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that, because yeah, like I just genuinely I never really have that much going on, I'll be honest with you. I'm at home a lot. I mean, I'm technically on maternity leave. Baby girl is 12 weeks as of today. I can't be up and out and about, do you know what I mean? Like, I go for walks and stuff with her. You know, we went shopping yesterday. I went out with one of my friends maybe like 2 days ago. Hi. but I didn't vlog that. That's pretty much it. It's the end of the day. I am going to Essex on Friday, so maybe I'll try to get some content and stuff in and around the house, like just like little things that I'm doing whilst I'm over there. And yeah, good morning you guys, and welcome to another day in the vlog. I should have picked up this camera like 2 or 3 days ago because I definitely have been in Essex, but I don't know why I just didn't vlog. Please ignore my skin. Ever since having my daughter, my skin has been really bad, and I'm trying my best to clear up my hyperpigmentation, so just ignore my forehead, okay? But anyway, it's about 10 o'clock, 10:25. I'm up. We had a really late start this morning. Like, honestly, she's just there, bless her, such a cute. I literally just rolled her over a couple of minutes ago. She's still kind of trying to figure out where she is, bless her. I've already gotten up and had a shower. I think already, did I just say that I'm in Essex? Yeah, I'm not in my other home. Yeah, so I've just gotten up, had a shower, and I literally just need to get her ready. Not that there's any rush, but I want to give her a bath and stuff and just kind of like start the day. So I was thinking to kind of show you a little bit of our routine, not too much of course, because still privacy. Guys, my face is so dry because I haven't even washed my face, but I was like, let me just pick up the camera now because, well, it's just me and her at the moment. And maybe do like, not a tour, I can do a tour of this room because this is just the master bedroom. But yeah, wardrobe, that's my boyfriend's wardrobe, not mine. This is our little cot. When I moved up here, she has a different cot at home. We got this Graco cot from Argos, I want to say. It has like a really flat, hard base, and then I just put this towel on top, and then she has like loads of blankets. Bottle, of course. Side tables. That lamp is really cute. We got them from Dunelm, and it actually touches to turn on and on like the metal gold part. But I unplugged it because the current in the switch that's plugged into was being really weird. Like 2 days ago, it would go on and off by itself, and I was thinking, that's a bit creepy. Then beds. This is a this is a king size bed. We got this bed from I think Dunelm as well, and it's an ottoman, so it lifts up so there's stuff underneath. Obviously another little side table with her little bits and stuff. What's this? Shoe cupboard, again my boyfriend's stuff, not mine. And then the ensuite. So the master bedroom has an ensuite, mirror, toilet, whatever, shower, ignore it, I just showered. And then like the skylight, love it. And then there's a little storage bit behind there. Yeah, so I'm literally, I'll show you the second bathroom in a second. I just want to brush my teeth and put some moisturizer on my face, and then I'm going to take her into the other room and give her a shower. And then prepare her a bottle because I know that she's definitely very hungry. But let me tell you something, guys. Oh my gosh, last night, I put the milk downstairs already. So basically yesterday my milk supply was in the mud. Like when I say it was in the mud, it was literally in the mud. It was nothing. So I normally pump around 5-6 a.m. when she wakes up the first time. So I pumped, and it was decent, about 280 mils of milk. That's all right for me. Like that's normally roughly what I get. Cool. Pumped that, put it away. Then I pumped again around midday, and it wasn't too much. It was about 150, which again for me is a little bit less than what I'm used to, but I was still like, you know what, I'm all right with that. Then so my boyfriend's sister and her family came over, so we were hosting. That was really nice. I should have brought my camera out, but I was just kind of like, oh, do I want to? But I can insert pictures, clips of like the food and stuff. If you follow me on Instagram, you see a lot more of this stuff in like more or less real time. Yeah, so by the time, I didn't want to pump whilst they were there, so when they were gone I then pumped. Guys, I hadn't pumped for about 8 hours, which is technically longer than how long I go at night without pumping. I only got like just about 100 mils of milk, and I wanted to cry because I was like, what on earth is wrong with my milk supply? What on earth is wrong with my milk supply? It was nothing. Like for me, that is nothing. Like I get an average about 210, 200 for every pump. So I was like, nah, this is not normal. No, you can't eat your blanket, babe. No, blanket is not milk. Anyway, nighttime comes and I go to sleep, and I was like, well, I'm not really going to need to pump at night like that if this is what my supply is doing. Guys, I was wrong. I was wrong. I must have woken up about 3 a.m. Because in here, she's refusing to sleep in her cot. She used to always sleep in her cot, but here she refuses. But I don't mind her sleeping in the bed with me because like there's plenty of space for all three of us, right? I just wake up randomly, yeah, because I'm like, oh, my boob's stinging a little bit, whatever. I look down, there's like a wet patch on the bed. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is he had an accident? Nah, it was my boob. It was my right one. And I was thinking, okay. I look down, my veins are literally popping out. Yeah, they are popping out, and my boob feels like a brick. But it's also 3 a.m. in the morning, like 3:20. I'm sorry, I'm too lazy to pump. So I give Aisha a bottle, and then I go back to sleep. Then it gets like 5 a.m. At that point, I'm like, yeah, okay, no. Like, I can't. Like, I literally, look, guys. Do you see that? That's a milk patch. That is a milk patch. And her whole right arm was soaked. When I say soaked, I mean soaked. And then that's when I was like, yeah, whether I like it or not, I need to get up and pump. I pumped, guys. I literally filled up the drum on the left side, right? But this one was so full. My right one was so full. Like, it was bulging, yeah, so bad. I had to put her onto breastfeed and then pump. And I still got over 300 mils of milk, which is over 10 ounces of milk. Bearing in mind, she breastfed on one side, so she drew out a lot of the milk already. I was like, what on earth is going on? What on earth? Yeah, crazy. Anyway, enough yapping for me. Stinkerbot's not happy with me. She's not happy. Alright, let's go run her a bath in the other bathroom. Come on, schmoops. Right. So it's the other bathroom. Just, you know, regular digs. Fancy. And her little bathtub. We have 2 different bathtubs for her, but this is the one that I'm going to use for her. And this. She loves bath times. Like, she absolutely loves them. If I don't give her a bath in the morning, she kind of looks at me like, what are you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna give her a bath, get her ready, get her a bottle. I'm supposed to be going home today, so there's not actually much like on the agenda for me to really show you like that, but I'm gonna try and just show you a little bit of like mum life, because it's so much easier here than it is at home. She also has cradle cap that I've been trying to get rid of, and I don't fully know how she got it either, which is like, well, obviously I know that it can happen at any point, but I don't really understand how she got it, and I've been trying to get rid of it, but it's been proving quite difficult. Her dad's just taken over, so I'm gonna vlog for you guys just a little bit. I need to clean up the room. I also wanted to show you guys the other room. This is actually my favorite room in the house. It's just so much nicer and it's so much brighter. So it's actually another bedroom, but my boyfriend usually takes the bed in here and sleeps downstairs sometimes in the office. I don't know why he does, but it's because we've got like a sofa pull-out bed sort of vibe down there. But yeah, so this will be our daughter's room at some point, but obviously at the moment she still sleeps next to me, so it is a double bed with a nice weighted duvet, 2 side tables that we got from Dunelm. I think the bed is Dunelm. This is also not necessarily an Ottoman bed, but it does have storage like under here. And then this is my wardrobe, but like there's nothing in here because if I'm being honest, I'm still more at home than here, so it's like it's pointless. But the plan is to put like a TV on this wall, maybe a TV unit, we're not sure. Storage cupboard right there, and then what I really love is the skylight. So there's a skylight here, and then there's like this one as well, and that turns into like a blackout curtain and opens really nicely. But I just love the skylight, and then you can see like the little anchor thing right there, so you can actually like pull it open and like prop it up in the summertime to like open it up really nicely. And then all the rooms have spotlights, and the whole house only has spotlights rather than like traditional lights, even the kitchen. Yeah, I love this bedroom. It's just so much more open, so I know that when I want to record and like do content and stuff when I'm like here properly, this is probably going to be the room that I record in, either facing this way or sat like kind of this way like what Aaliyah's face does, but I'm not sure actually, because looking at the lighting now, it's not fab. So maybe this way, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, this is probably going to be like my room, my recording room, whatever, when it's fully done. We're supposed to renovate this room as well. The only thing we did is repaint that wall, and another thing we did when we moved into the house was change all the carpets, because the carpets were really like bad and damaged. But yeah, I need to like put, well, I'll put cream on my face. I need to moisturize my lips because I literally brush my face, brush my teeth and stuff. But yeah, in here is like where we keep all her nappies, wipes, anything from the baby shower that we don't need immediately is what we keep in here. And that's pretty much it really. So I look a bit more human now. I put on some tinted moisturizer because I'm sorry, my skin, guys, like it was actually scaring me myself. I've had to clean up and pack our stuff because we may be leaving tonight, but we may also be leaving tomorrow, simply because my parents aren't necessarily going to be home. So getting home from the station might be a little bit difficult because I don't have her pram. When I come here and I take the train, I only take like the baby carrier. Like I wear her on me, so I still have my hands free. Otherwise, it's just too much work to try and to get her here. Normally like we drive up, but these days I just take the train. I kind of like it because it's just us, sit there on my phone, whatever. And she's really good. She just sleeps like more or less the entire time. And I need to look for something for my dad because my TV in my room at home broke, and we have another TV, but the remote control for that TV and the stand, I think it's here. I think I moved it up here when I moved. I'm not sure if I did or not, so I need to check the storage cupboard because it was the TV that I used to have in my old salon unit, and I brought that. I must have packed a bunch of stuff in like a box and brought all the cleaning stuff up here, and I think I put the TV remote and the stand in that box and brought that here. So I need to find that box and see if I can find the TV stand and the remote. If I can find it, then that's good. So then I can take that home. And I also need to take home some nappies from here because we have like 1 pack left at home, and I took some clothes as well. I sorted out like a whole bunch of her clothes that we still had from like the baby shower and stuff that my boyfriend had bought before she was even born. Packed all of that stuff away, and that's all in this gift bag over here. So I'm taking a bunch of stuff home because she's quickly growing out of a lot of the stuff that she had at home already. She's getting bigger. Of course that's a good thing, but it's also like she was so tiny. Like obviously you guys, I haven't properly sat down and showed you or documented much of the journey since having her, but she was born so tiny. She was so tiny, and even now like she's still wearing 1 month and she's 3 months, but you know, that's neither here nor there. All done with the washing. Her bottles are in here sterilizing, and then what I like when it's time for them to, so at the moment they're drying, so just wash them. When they're sterilizing, that little button, if you can see it, it says UV, the whole thing will turn blue, and it uses UV rays to sterilize her bottles. But now, I mean, down here is pretty much clean. Sorry, everyone says how much my daughter looks like her dad, which is true. She looks like him bad, especially yesterday. I was like, yeah, please, like, she has my beauty, but she looks like her dad. Anyway, down here is pretty much clean. I did all the kitchen cleaning and stuff yesterday, and the thing is, like I said, we had everyone over for dinner, but I hand washed all the dishes as if we don't have a dishwasher. Like, we've got one that we've never used. Like, we've literally never used it, and we've only really and truly never used it because we never buy dishwasher pods, the pod dishwasher tablet pod, whatever they're called. I never buy them, so I need to buy some. Yeah, let me show you the table though. I always like having a set table just because it looks cute. So the cups and glasses I think are from Dunelm. These gold cutlery, I can't remember where we got them from. These are from Dunelm as well, this set. I think this is from Dunelm. The table is from the previous owner. If I'm not mistaken, the previous owner left them, so we kept the table. And then, yeah, but I really love having a set table. Like, it just looks really nice. The place always looks really done. And then over here is a fireplace that also heats up. It's an electric one. This also heats up and has LED lights. My dad, you guys know that like my family's very big on music, so my dad came in and installed some speakers and like a Bluetooth unit, so this can either connect to your phone or the TV, so it just makes watching TV, movies and things like way more enjoyable. Most of the decorating for the house, my boyfriend did it. I didn't actually do it. I had a say in like some bits, but he kind of more or less furnished everything because he's been here since like Q4 of last year, whereas I've been at home. He more or less did everything, like even the cute little island and the chairs and everything. Like, he more or less did everything, so like shout out him. And for our daughter, the only thing we really have downstairs for her is this changing station. I can't remember the brand. I'll link it though. I'll link anything that I can remember. But yeah, this is her little changing station. So I keep wipes here, nappies here. Her muslin cloth and things usually stay under here, but I need to wash like all of them. So whenever she's feeding, we need a muslin, just get them from here. And then the second stash of nappies is under here. And in fact, I need to take these, so I'm going to take these home with us because yeah, she's still size 1 in Pampers. I love using Pampers. We use Mamma Mia too, but I just think Pampers have a better fit in my opinion. So yeah, take some Pampers. And then we have this nappy bin from Tommy Tippy that I really like. So all her nappies go in here, and then we just change it as and when we need to. But other than that, yeah, like there's nothing else really for her down here besides like the baby chair thing. I don't really have any plans for today. Probably gonna sit and watch Netflix. I've been watching The Diplomat, which I really enjoy, so I might watch that and call it a day. My partner's in the office, which is on the other side, probably working. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check on him and her in a second, see if she finished her bottle, because she has this habit of like, sorry, my eyes are watering. She has this habit of not finishing her bottles all in one go. She'll have a bit and then stop, and then maybe like play around and then have the rest. She doesn't like sit and have everything in one go. But that's also why I think I need to change the mouth of the bottles, because she was doing that when she was on the first or second floor, and then when we switched it, she started finishing everything really quickly. So I think maybe it's too much effort for her to draw the milk out, which is why she's not finishing her bottles in the way that she should. I'm gonna probably go to Tesco. Maybe Asda might have them. There's an Asda down the road. Maybe Asda, and see if I can get those for her and know that she's got it, and then I can test it out for her next feed. She'll probably have more milk in, let's say, about an hour and a half-ish, because it's 12 now. She'll probably have a bit more then, and then that way I can see if it's a thing where, okay, it's the tea, and then I just buy new ones for all her bottles and know that, okay, cool, that she's completely switched from flow 3 to flow 4. You can't even see me. It is so dark in here. I'm just having breakfast, some noodles. The baby girl's in her little, where is she? In the little carrier thing with the TV on. I'm just gonna try to finish eating quickly, and then I'll try and entertain her. She just had her bottle and she finished it. Had to make some more, but she keeps throwing up, which is annoying. She doesn't normally, but these days sometimes she throws up a bit, but I think she might not have been burped enough, so that's why she's throwing up. Yeah, and it's cold. I made myself a cup of tea as well. We put the heating on. Sometimes we try not to put it on, but it is far too cold to not do it. She seems to really be enjoying that. And I went through some of the baby shower gifts, and I found some toys that she used to have, so I brought those downstairs, like a little play mat. I'll show you in a second when I'm done eating. But we're trying to not, I mean, to be fair, like when I'm here she gets held a bit more, but when I'm at home, or at my parents' house is what I should say, like she doesn't get held that much. Like I don't hold her that much. Like, really and truly, sometimes I might be watching TV and she's just lying there, or like she'll be lying on the sofa watching TV with my parents, or just chilling and talking to herself and like kicking around. Like I try not to always have her in hand, because obviously otherwise she's just going to become really clingy, and then when it comes to, I don't know, like a long drive or anything like that, she won't want to be by herself, and that's the last thing I need, because I don't drive up and down that much. But hey, I don't want it to be a thing where the first time I now bring her here, that it's now, bring her here on my own driving, it's now an issue, because it's like a 3-hour drive, sometimes more, and if she gets really fussy because she can't be by herself, then that's going to be a problem for me. She actually seems to really be enjoying this. It's so cute. But I know the noise is going to drive me crazy, but she's just here chilling in her little carrier watching TV. So basically what we got for her is, or what someone got for her, is this little play mat so she can do tummy time, which is really cute, and it's got a couple toys like these things, and it's got a mirror, just stuff she can grab. Yes, mama. Cute things that she can play with. It's definitely neat bits. I'll probably try and set her up on this in a second, but she just had a bottle, so I don't want to put her on it just yet, because then that's how she'll just be sick and then we're pissed. But yeah, she's got her little baby banks, and guys, look at her hair. The only thing I use in her hair is shea butter, and I wash her hair a few times a week. Not too much though, just because, I mean, she's a baby. I'm done pumping, so I'm gonna take my pumps off. So the cycles run for about 30 minutes, and I love that. So I'm gonna quickly decant these pumps. No, you can't eat your jumper, baby. I'm gonna show you the storage bags that I use. So I use sometimes storage bottles, sometimes I use storage bags, sometimes I use these storage bags. I actually really like these because they have the bit on the side where you can just rip off here and pour the milk out really easily into the bottle. Or I will use, this is a sterilized, by the way, I didn't show you properly here. Or I use these. storage bottles. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes when I'm like nighttime, for example, I sometimes put the milk in here so that if I have to get her a bottle in the middle of the night for whatever reason, it's kind of easy to just open this, pour it. But I don't like using these too much because they only hold about 130 mils and I pump way more than that, so it just gets annoying. Whereas these ones hold, it says max level 250, but sometimes I fill it up, it just depends. And then I like using these if I pump too much and I need to store milk overnight. No, not store milk overnight, if I need to freeze milk for whatever reason. So that's why sometimes I'll use these rather than just the bottles. Let's see. I'm not expecting that much because I did pump around like, what, 5, 6 a.m. So, oh, okay. Here's one side. Don't, oh, she's about to cry. And here's the other side. So yeah, this is a 30-minute pump. I don't go for longer than 30 minutes because realistically speaking, there's no need to. What's quite funny is before, I used to get more milk on this side. And then this side I didn't get as much, but now it's switched over. But this is her favorite boob for when I'm actually like breastfeeding. Yes, baby. Yeah. Yes, darling. Yeah. Yeah, so this is how much we've got, which is roughly what? About 200, is about 7 ounces, let's say. And then what I tend to do is, you can't really see, but I put, because I don't want there to be air in the packet, it's like I'll use like a surface like this. Let me just put it up a bit more. And then I'll put the milk like on the edge and I fold it like that, and then it gets all the milk out. And then if I was to put this now in the freezer, I'd lie it flat like that. And then as you can see, let me do this. There's like no air in the pack. She had enough. She said, I'm too stimulated, pick me up. Innit? My eyes shut. Oh my gosh, if you follow me on Instagram, this is the infamous mirror, by the way. On top of a little changing station. I always take pictures here. Absolutely love it. Yes, baby. Oh. Okay. Yeah. She had enough. This is the thing with babies, like in as much as it's good for her to be down, like once she's had enough, she's like, okay. But I also think she wants to go down for a nap, so I might put her down for a nap in a second. This is it for me for now. So I will, oh, you are yapping. I'm just gonna sort her out. And then I'll catch up with you guys in a bit, because realistically speaking, like I've got nothing to do. Well, for now anyways, I haven't got anything to do, so. It's 4 o'clock. And I'm gonna just season some chicken. Today for dinner we had lamb. We had lamb, parsnips, potatoes, some broccoli, some sweet corn and gravy, which was really nice big hearty meal. And I'm just gonna season some chicken for later as well. I don't want Asha to wake up, but I think she might be waking up, even though I just put her down. So I might have to go get the what's it called? The baby carrier thing. Because I want her to nap, but it looks like she's woken up and I don't want her to wake up.
Wake up out my sleep, it's time to start another day. Soulja Boy, how many albums did you go and sell today? SBZ, the truth is what I'm telling. Got this clown dissing me, but wait, it's his album selling. I'm doing interviews addressing all these critics trying to underrate me, saying I ain't got no lyrics. 3-time platinum, yeah, I broke the record. If you can't respect that, tell me what is your respect? Dudes rocking young space, cuz Soulja Boy tell them, blowing off they MySpace page, cuz Soulja Boy tell them, got them yelling after 8, cuz Soulja Boy tell them, cuz Soulja Boy tell them, cuz Soulja Boy tell them.
It is several hours later and the chicken is done. Just gonna warm up the rest of like the leftovers in the microwave and then basically call it a night, because it's just gonna be watching YouTube, currently watching a vlog by Sociology on the TV. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because the only other thing I need to do is spread the laundry in the oven. No, spread the laundry in the oven. Spread the laundry in the other room. Give Aisha a bottle. Maybe put her down for another nap if she will have another nap. And then that's it. Like, I've got nothing else to do for the day. Pretty much it. So I'll probably catch you guys. I'm sorry, the lighting. I need to get so used to the lighting in here. Yeah, that's basically it for today. So I will catch you guys most likely tomorrow. Yeah.